What you see now is the impact of the internet, how it can be twisted and turned and used in a devious and perverted manner to exploit, threaten, and harm individuals both physically and mentally.
A local man has been arrested for sexual cybercrimes. Liz Ryan gets reaction from the 7th Circuit State Attorney R.J. Larissa.
Last week, James Ray McDuffie was arrested on charges related to sexual cyber harassment and digital voyeurism. He allegedly secretly recorded a woman and then used those videos to blackmail her into staying in a relationship with him.
McDuffie had a first appearance. He had several charges that involved his use of social media and the internet depicting sexual activity with a certain individual, but he also used the threat of disseminating that man. These are allegations now, but the allegations are that he used the threat of disseminating sexually explicit photos and other media if that individual did not participate in other sexual activities. It was an extortion type scenario, and as well as a coercing an individual to engage in sexual activity against their will, which would constitute a sexual battery if the allegations turn out to be true.
McDuffie's arrest comes one day after a new law went into effect cracking down on these types of crimes. Engage in revenge porn and go to jail for a long time.
If you disseminate electronic video, photos, etc., with the intent to get financial or pecuniary gain, then it's a third-degree felony automatically. With subsequent conviction, it's a second-degree felony. So it goes from 5 years in prison for a third-degree felony up to 15 years in prison for a second conviction for that same subsection, 15 years in prison. So we're starting to catch up with this perverse and threatening and really deviant activity.
And there's many platforms for these types of crimes.
It could be text, email, social media, whatever means or avenues electronically that can be used to disseminate this material.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota in St. Augustine, conveniently located off I-95 at exit 311.
In other news,
this is an annual event that the kids all love because they love coming out to see the law enforcement displays, the canines, and get some free goodies. So we'd love to see you guys there.
Nina is the administrative assistant at the St. Augustine Beach Police Department. She's excited about National Night Out tomorrow night. It's hosted by the St. Augustine Beach PD.
The goal is to strengthen relationships with law enforcement and the community. At our event this year, everything is completely free food, some music, nonprofit organizations that people can interact with, as well as local, state, and federal government.
Participating government agencies will be there with fun, kid-friendly displays.
The Coast Guard with their boats, ourselves with our police cars, the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office with some of their cars, and nonprofits that will be there with goodies and tents. You can ask questions, interact with them as well.
And who doesn't love dogs?
Deputies will bring their canine dogs that they work with, and the kids can pet them and interact with the dogs as well.
Of course, parents will want to enter their kids in the bike raffle.
Towards the end of the night, we'll be raffling off bikes and scooters along with helmets and some other goodies.
And they'll be serving up vittles courtesy of generous local restaurants.
We get donations from the Oasis and Sunset Grill, and then Kona Ice also comes. And then Ameris Bank, they donate our popcorn machines, so we're going to have free popcorn. So there'll be free food, free ices, free popcorn, all available at National Night Out this year.
National Night Out is at the St. Augustine Beach Pier tomorrow night from 5 till 8. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
We're real excited to see some creative ideas.
The St. John's Cultural Council is celebrating 25 years by giving back to local artists in a big way. Executive Director Jeff Potts.
Applications for what we call the SOTA grants are open all of October, and they're designed to put money directly in the hands of artists for a good idea.
Potts says this year's grants totaled $25,000 in honor of the council's 25th anniversary, with awards ranging from $1,500 to $5,000.
So this is the best part, is they're funded through license plates. So when you renew your registration, you can select the state of the arts license plate. So every year, the Cultural Council gets the extra money from those specific license plates, and that $20 adds up into our grant pool.
Potts says applications are open now through October 31st at stjohnsculture.com. And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.